Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, friends, you guys know what's up. I tell you all the time, I just love hanging out with you here. So thank you for coming back and hanging out with me too. I hope you enjoy your time while you're visiting me. And let's get to today's reading. Today we are going to be looking into your energy, friends. And what is it, or where is it that there is healing that's needed? What is it that it's time to let go of? Now, this reading is meant to help confirm and validate and encourage you to grow. So if you're triggered because of that, or if there's a difference between being triggered because we're hearing something we resonate with and we just don't want to hear it, and then and then we get triggered because maybe it's not our story. So use your discernment. Like I said, this reading is kind of meant to highlight some of the things that maybe it's time to process or move through or bring awareness to in the name of healing and growth, so that you can best align with abundance, not just, in your material world, but also in your emotional fulfillment, and how you show up in your everyday life. The positive impact that you're able to make within your own self, your own life, and then those people around you, because it really is a trickle effect. So if we're not growing, we're also kind of, we're staying with the same people at the same level, and not encouraging their growth either. So it's a whole effect. All right. So with all that being said, it is January. It's the beginning of the year. What do you expect? It's time to reflect. It's time to, kind of see who we want to be. Yeah. So you guys know what to do. We have three groups to choose from, as always. We have group number one, group number two, and group number three. Whenever you're ready, you're ready. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into letting go. What is it we need to heal through? What is holding us back? So, I did mention in the intro, this reading is meant to kind of, encourage you or confirm and validate some of the things you already know. It might be triggering depending on whether or not, we're ready to hear the information or whatever comes up. But if you are triggered because the reading just isn't resonating, then friends, don't make it fit. It's okay. It just probably means the story is not for you today. So, because we are talking about you, these readings should be easier for you to kind of pick up on whether or not it's for you. I know it's some of the love readings where, "Oh, I don't know, but I'm going to claim it." But with this one, it's all about you. So, yeah, we will be talking about, what's going on with you, what is kind of holding you back, or what is it that needs to be healed. Maybe it's just going to encourage you to continue on your healing journey that you're already on. Whatever it may be, though, we are setting the intention that, we want to get messages today to help your growth and help you, align with what's best for you, friends. It's time. Let's do this. Um, I tell you guys, let's do it for the channel. Do it for your online tarot lady. My group number ones, thank you for joining me here today. I hope you've all been well. And let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. Messages for my group number ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. Healing messages today. What is it that they need to heal and let go of in order for growth? What can we know about my group number ones? What's their energy? What's their situation in this area of their life? Thank you, Spirit. What's going on with my group number ones? Healing messages for my group number ones, please. What's going on in their energy? What do they need to know? What might be holding them back? What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. All right, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so what's coming through is there's either it's hard to commit, or you might get bored easy, or you may not really like to plan ahead, or you don't have a plan ahead. It's almost like, oh, I feel good, or I look good, or things are good. On the outside, it looks good. But there's something here that kind of pulls you back from either being motivated or, like I said, maybe like planning ahead. But it does look like there's a highlight here on oh, okay. So long story short, it's ego. But that's okay because, we all have it. Um, it's a very normal thing to present, I'm good, I'm okay, everything's great. But on the inside, it feels like we might be ignoring something that happened, or the fact that we're still heartbroken, or we've been disappointed. There is a rejection or ignoring of it. And then on the outside, we're projecting, oh, everything is good. It might be something you don't talk about, or, forget everyone else, maybe even within yourself. It's something that isn't being acknowledged. So, because of that, even though, on the outside things look good, this does have the kind of energy where maybe it could make you feel exhausted sometimes, or you could be feeling drained. It feels like there's just an emotional kind of something is clogging the energetic flow, and it's related to your emotions. All right, tell me about the Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be kind of okay. I'm sorry. This is a first. Delulu checkpoint on this Delulu message, because some of you could be a little Delulu. Now, like I said, check yourself. Now, how will you know that you are Delulu? You will know you're Delulu because in your head you're that bitch. In your head, you got this and that and this and that, and oh, I got it under control. But the reality is that your everyday actions aren't reflecting of that energy, perhaps. Now, no one is saying that it's not, or that you're not that bitch. Of course you are. Of course you are. But there's a dedication here, or a consistency that isn't really there, that isn't essentially giving you maybe the results that you want. So it's almost like you look great on the outside, but on the inside, you may not feel that way. On the inside, there might be like other stuff going on. Now, the Seven of Cups, this Queen of Wands, you might have a lot going on, or you're just, I don't know, maybe you have a lot of, it's like you have all these things that you want to get done. It's almost like, oh, when I do that, when I do this, when I do that, it's going to be good, or that's all I have to do. I don't know. There's just something here where maybe you're looking at your list of things, and in your head you're checking them off, but in the reality you're not really like putting in the effort or the work. Now, this could even be that you are working towards something really hard and you're not getting the results that you want because there is something else that isn't kind of, it might be kind of working against you, or it's keeping you from being able to move forward. Now, the reason it's coming through so strongly, I do believe it's because you have full power over doing something about it, because some of you could be overdoing it to some degree, whether that is living in just like, your mind. The Seven of Cups, the Four of Cups, this makes me feel like a lot of daydreaming, or a lot of, like I said, it's a little bit of a Delulu energy. um you know Only you know what those things are. It's almost like, yeah, I know I got to do that, but not today, not today, not today. And then maybe you feel that because you got motivated or inspired to start that thing tomorrow, that's like, I'm on my way, and then tomorrow comes and you're like, nah, not today. So, I know it could be a little triggering, but just reading the energy as it comes up. Okay. So there's the sense here of everything's great, which is great. I'm happy about that. It's just that energy all up in the middle here isn't kind of supporting the shell. Like the shell is presenting one way and the inside is off. Because we do a lot of this, or we spend a lot of time. Maybe you're bored, or maybe you've just kind of disassociated, or maybe you're doing something. Maybe it's distraction, because again, Judgment reverse, the Three of Swords. Why am I feeling this way? Why do I still feel this way? Why is this happening? Why? There's a lot of whys, and the answer is right in front of you. Now, I understand, the clarity, it's not there right now, or at least it doesn't feel like it is, but that's only because this judgment reverse, you might be kind of trying to shut it down, or you may not be realizing that there's a lot to learn here. There's like lessons coming through. Some of you guys could have like consume an issue with consuming. Now that could be anything. That could be a shopping thing, an eating thing, or a drinking, or zoning out on the phone. I mean, it could literally be anything. But there for some of you, there's an issue with consumption and how it affects you. I am not a medical professional. I am not a professional of any kind at this point. I just shuffle little cards on the internet. So I'm not one to give health advice, but some of you may be eating something or consuming something that you maybe don't realize how it's affecting you emotionally as well. So that's kind of a side note. Okay. I don't like to mention health stuff, but that is kind of coming through. All right, why the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? The Empress. Yeah. So you're good, but there's things that you're like outgrowing. As your body matures, as your life changes, or there's certain things here that maybe we need to adapt. And that's coming through because, again, there's a perception here where you live well, is what it seems like, or you live in a way where, maybe you have everything that you need. But the Seven of Swords, this Empress, tells me that work that we say we're putting in, or that we are putting in, there's a lack of a plan, or there's a lack of movement to some degree. And we may be kind of lying to ourselves about it. Like you could be doing something in the name of self-care, or that you consider self-care. And at the same time, it's just the universe, spirit, your body, your bank account, or your emotions. There's something here where they're like, hey, and you're like, haha, it's good. Right in this little Knight of Wands here, I'm going to have my fun. Short-term thrills, perhaps. Why the Four of Cups with the Six of Pentacles in reverse? One more. Something that's on and off. So if something's been coming up on and off for you, there's a feeling here of I don't know, there might be something you're missing. All right, so we're going to leave that there before the messages get more convoluted. You guys could be like, this is something you've been thinking of for a long time, but maybe you haven't you're not sure what to do, or you don't feel good. You're trying to figure out how to feel better. Your life is giving you signals of ways that maybe things that you're choosing that no longer serve you. That is coming through strongly. All right. Oh, wow. The healing readings, don't worry, friends. Almost no one listens to these because they're not about love. And honestly, these are the ones that should. people should be tuning into. All right. No love like self-love, right? Let's see. Healing messages for my group number ones, please. Healing messages for them. What do they need to know? What is it time to let go of? Advice and guidance for my group number ones. What is it that it's time to let go of? Messages for my group number ones. Healing messages for them. Advice and guidance. What is it time to let go of? Thank you, Spirit. We have Chariot in reverse. So there's almost like a message here of time or things progressing, things moving forward, and maybe you taking control. For some of you, like your job, it's like, it is what it is. And it's like, if you don't kind of make these changes, it's just going to continue to go. You know, it's like, let's say that you work a very demanding job, or you work a really, you don't have much time. It's like we're all adults. We have a lot going on, whatever it may be. It's like, well, that's not going to change. But what can you do to kind of take control of the situation? Because it feels like time is passing, or things move so fast, other things take priority. But it feels like this might even be like a lifestyle change to some degree, or just like small adjustments that can help you feel better, because it feels like things leave you feeling overextended or out of control, of maybe your body, your mind, body, spirit, emotions. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse, tells me you're taking care of everything else. You're doing all the things, and you kept coming up as Empress, and all these powerful energies. But at the end of the day, it didn't feel like you were actually kind of being supported or like nourished in the way that maybe you could be. All right. There's a feeling here of maybe boundaries, or you maybe expressing yourself or talking about something. Even talking about things could make you feel better. It could, hearing some things out loud could help you realize a different perspective or view things differently. You could maybe even be communicating to someone that has no idea that this is how you feel. But more than anything, though, I actually feel that all of these court cards are you, just different kind of aspects to it. There's something here about it's time, or you speaking up, or you speaking, or you talking something out loud. And then it's like, oh, I heard myself, or I hear it differently. It's almost like you're answering your own questions. But there is a feeling here of like sound that comes with it. So I'm assuming that's talking. Maybe for some of you, there's something about music. Tell me about the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, I felt like it was time. Like time is passing, time is going to continue to roll on. So what can you do to, like I said, get in that driver's seat? Steer your own ship. All right, tell me why the Eight of Wands. Why the Ten of Pentacles? Why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Why the Queen of Swords? So someone, if you have like a situation with someone, or if there was like, if they did something, or there's a past, or you're holding on to certain things, there's a feeling here of talking it out, because some of you guys might be holding on to something, and because of that, there's a lot of stress, and maybe it's weighing on your maybe even like your mental health sometimes, or yeah, there's a feeling here of being able to move on and move forward from whatever this is, and creating big lifestyle changes. Some of you guys might even like meet someone, or you see someone that encourages you, or that gives you the right motivation or inspiration, or you're talking to someone and they help get you started. Yeah, I can totally see that. You guys getting like a support system outside. And this would be someone who's like pretty understanding. But you're going to require like discipline. I mean, of course, right? It's like to see results, you have to be disciplined. But I see you getting there. And I actually see you getting pretty rigid and pretty kind of strict with whatever this is. Now, make sure not to get so strict with it that you end up kind of self sabotaging to some degree. Like maybe there's a need here to balance depending on what it is. So it's like, let's say that you're trying to make a big lifestyle change. It's like maybe starting off very practical and small instead of trying to go all 180. And then because everything is so like, you know, so different, it might be hard to like keep up on. But again, um, only you know what's best for you. All right. There's a processing of some ending. So you might have people around you or friends or, that aren't going to get it, or you might get like FOMO, or like, yeah, you might feel like you're missing out, but I think you're going to be making some kind of changes. You guys, I even see a lot of you getting off of social media, and it's going to be life-changing for you. Or at least you have some realizations. That Tower and the Ten of Pentacles, it feels like it's a big like lifestyle change. All right, let's get you guys some oracle cards before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. Healing messages for my group number ones. All right. Let's see. Every day I create the world I want to live in. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was catching that vibe of making decisions like every day. Are you purposely kind of setting an intention? Um, I like that, but it does require action. All right, we have I can love and accept all parts of myself. Again, that balance, not having to go all like balls to the wall to the point. You know how like sometimes like sometimes when you give something up, you get a little like depressed and you're like, meh, and it's like whether that's the changes in how you're eating, or you're not trying to go out as much, or you're trying to like, make better decisions, but there is a processing of emotions that comes with it. So accepting that, it's okay. Like I said, coming up with what works best for you, because I feel like this has to do with a major change that isn't just going to be something that you do for like a week or a month. It's like this is things that are going to stick for years to come. So there's a lot of lessons in that too. Whatever it may be, if it's emotional healing or like your body, whatever it may be, friends. You guys know I'm always rooting for you. All right, my group number ones, that is your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated, but more than anything, I hope it was helpful. Please take care of yourselves, and I will catch you the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked a sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today's reading is all about you. We are going to be getting some healing messages for you to see what is it that, it's time to let go of, or what is it we need to grow through, process, whatever it may be, in order to help you along your journey and your path of growth, to help you best align with what's meant for you. My group number twos, this reading is help to validate and confirm maybe the journey that you're already on, and to maybe bring encouragement. Maybe it's here to help remind you of certain things that maybe still need to, kind of be brought into your awareness. Whatever it may be, though, like I said, the intention is to help you on your journey. And my group number twos, if you happen to get triggered because you're hearing something that sounds all too familiar and it's just annoying to hear it, I completely understand. And if you're just not recognizing the energy, it just may mean that it's not your story today, friends. Feel free to choose another group or check out another reading if you'd like. Since we are talking about you, though, it should be easy to recognize if it's for you or not. So All right, with all that being said, my group number twos, thank you so much for joining me here, my babies. Let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group number twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us about their healing journey? What is holding my group number twos back? If anything, what is it they need to let go of? Healing messages for my group number twos, please. Healing messages for my group number twos. Thank you, Spirit. What do we need to talk about today? What's my group number twos energy? Healing messages for them, please. What's going on with them? What is it time to let go of? Messages for my group number twos. What do they need to know? What's going on with them? Messages for their healing journey. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. Three of Swords. All right, so we have heartbreak, perhaps, or disappointment. Messages for my group number twos. So it could be in love, could be online dating, or something that's been on and off. It could be tarot. You guys, don't let tarot bring you down. Tarot should be uplifting you. And just like with anything in life, we all get a little used to certain things, So if this is for those of you, if it's bringing you down, or if your happiness is relying on this, whatever it may be, there's an issue here. You guys could be feeling this way for a long time, or disappointed over how long something's taken, or how slow something has been. Why the Knight of Wands? Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Messages for my group number twos, please. What's going on with them? Messages for their healing journey. Why the Page of Swords? I'm trying to find out where the problem is. And as I say that, they're like, oh, it's over here. Okay, so whatever you had to do to move forward, it feels like your growth, your knowledge, going to therapy, or whatever has elevated you with this guru. For some of you, it was even like just maturing, or maybe you're not the same person that you used to be before you went through fill in the blank, whether it was like went to college or school, or this age and stage, or elevated in your job, or like I said, went to therapy, or just the growth that you've been on, whatever you've dedicated to yourself to. It feels like you've done a lot. This is a group that I'm going to say it feels like you have already put in the work to growth and healing. So hugs to you, my group number twos. And now it's almost like a waiting game. And now it's almost like, well, what do I do in between? What do I do in this awkward kind of in between? It's what it feels like. Now, this Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, we're going to dive into that a little bit more, because I do kind of want to see what comes up as to what is bringing up this Three of Swords. It's almost like I've been so disappointed, or I've been through some things, or this heartbreak that I've been carrying with me. There's a level of acceptance to it, but there's still a weight that it holds. Yeah, because I feel like this weighs on you. Now, this could even be the fact that you want people that are at your level, which is where we should be, or you're holding to it. There's this higher level of knowledge that you're bringing to the situation, and wisdom. But there's also this, I'm so bored with the current state of things. I'm so kind of over it, again, of being in this kind of in between space. When does it get good again? I learned my lessons. I did the thing. I went to therapy, or I committed myself, and I elevated. Now, when does it kind of change around? I also feel like your surroundings are understimulated. I don't know why I feel the need to remind you that it's okay to unfollow people. It's okay to go through your feed and completely revamp it. If you're on your own feed and you're skipping, or you're not interested, it's because you're not, that's not aligned with you anymore. And it's okay to, do something about that. Now, besides that, again, I am getting this energy where you're underwhelmed with maybe even your friends, or the social aspect of things. Maybe you're in this space of you don't even want to go out, you don't want to be seen, or you do, but it's like you feel, it's almost like there's a level of feeling disconnected. It's almost like I feel like a little alien, is the energy that I'm getting, which always makes me, I always connect aliens to Aquarius. So maybe that's important. Um, all right, let's see. Okay, yeah, that Three of Swords. Let's see what's up with that. Thank you, Spirit. Why the Three of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles? Why the Three of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles? So there's a lot of it's quiet time, a quiet zone, boredom, rejection maybe also coming through over here. The High Priestess, something's not working, or something wasn't working, or nothing is coming up that's worthwhile or that would work. Your heart is still calling you in a certain direction. I feel like your heart's trying to call something in. But because of whatever this experience was or whatever is happening, it maybe has like made you pull back emotionally. Maybe you've kind of shut off to some degree. Why the Knight of Wands with the Justice? You had to write situations that were maybe taking advantage of you, or they weren't benefiting you in any kind of way. And maybe that's why now you're like, ugh, I don't even feel like giving that a chance, or that's a no, that's a no. Why the 10 of Wands with the Guru? I just heard, why is it so hard? Yeah, you're good, my group number twos, from what I see. You work hard on yourself. Your spirituality is literally on fire. Your higher self is guiding you. And that's why you're easy to say, no, 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 not you, not you, because you already identify certain things. This could even be like not just love related, but also things in your life in general, where you maybe want to take action, or you're about to do something and you feel when something's not right for you. So I feel like you're very much in tune, but you worked really hard to get here, or you've made sacrifices, or it's like you've done the thing. Why the Two of Cups with the Chariot? The Emperor, you're waiting for your Emperor. You're waiting for the one that can take the lead and take charge. And you are not going to find that online, at least not right now, or you haven't as of now. Five of Cups, all short term, don't want to be bothered, or situations you can't rely on, even if these are friendships, you might find it hard. They're good time friends, they're not tough time friends, perhaps. There could be something about online. Yeah, I know that keeps coming through. Outside of dating, it could just feel like kind of shut down. All right. So I feel, like I said, heavy on the in-between energy. This is definitely a group that I feel your healing is showing in how you're living. And I know that that can be frustrating. So if you resonate with that, let's continue. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Advice and guidance, please. Healing messages for them. What is it that they need to know? Messages for my group number twos, please. Healing messages for my group number twos. Advice and guidance. What is it that they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. What is it that they need to know? Healing messages for my group number twos, please. Advice and guidance. What is it they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Advice and guidance. All right, we have the Six of, it's almost like not yet or not now. Maybe you're kind of like keeping to yourself. Not many people are seeing you right now. Something about messages or keeping an eye on something, or go running towards something, or time to walk away from it. All right, we're going to get more on what that is in a second. Why the Six of Wands in reverse? Advice and guidance. Messages for my group number twos. Why the Hangman? Yeah, no, you just chill. You're fine, because I feel like, especially if this is talking about a person, I feel like a person that you might be dealing with, or that you're going to deal with, they're not going to make you chase them, or you're not going to be the one that's coming towards them. And there's like mutual exchange, especially like messaging or being excited to kind of talk. Now, if this is not relating to a relationship, this could just be asking you to bring more balance into the content that you're watching or what you're listening to. And this is literally like almost like a reminder to like touch grass if you need to, of stepping away. Because there's this feeling, the Hangman, the Queen of Wands, it's like, don't worry, the things that you want, that you deserve, that, you know, they're coming towards you, you're attracting them. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. And why the Eight of Cups? Yeah, because this is you're maybe worried that it's never going to get better, or that this is what it's going to be like forever. You're worried about your long term. And I think, again, I'm standing by the you're just in this in between, and that's what the Hangman is sometimes. It's like all this stuff that you've worked hard towards, whatever it is that you've dedicated yourself to, you're going to see improvement on. You are. And if this is like talking about like you own your own business, and that's the other, you know, it's not a relationship, and that's the other important component that keeps kind of popping in. This is a feeling of you're going to kind of start to see what you've planted and what's growing, but you just got to stay still where you're currently at. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't see you having to make any kind of big change or have to run after something or chase something. It's like they're going to come to you. Maybe you're getting more popular online, just by doing what you love, like you just kind of staying in your own lane. But same if it's a relationship, or if it's someone that, you know, is coming into your life. It feels like you're doing your own thing and you're healing. So this message is very much encouraging. It doesn't feel like your main issue is that you're hanging on to something or doing something that is being counterproductive with your goals or what you truly want in your life. You may be a little bored, you know, because you feel like there's no lack of action. And they're telling you, you know, to stay grounded and do the things that you enjoy. But it does not seem, like I said, that you have to go out and seek. So even if this is like a new job, it almost feels like they see you online, or you put something out there and it lands in the right spot and things kind of get going. If this is a person, it feels like you're growing through some kind of disappointment from the past. It doesn't have to be with them. And whoever this is, it's almost like they're showing you a different way, or they're showing you something different. Five of Swords in reverse, not playing games, not being bothered, staying moisturized and in my own lane with that Nine of Pentacles. All right, so this is all good. I'm into it. You guys have love coming. Oh, shit. Thank you, group 2, for that revitalizing message for the collective. Get it. All right, let's get you guys some oracle cards. I love direct to the point. Your message was so loud and clear, my group number 2s. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. Let's get some oracle cards for them. Thank you, Spirit. All right, some words of affirmation my little threads of fate. Oops, deck. All right, endings can make room for what I want to call into my life. So, you guys, I told you, you did the work, you did the hard thing, and you are heading in that direction, okay? I know it might seem slow and boring, but one day you're going to look back and be like, oh, that actually came at the perfect time. I can release shame and judgment of myself. Some of you guys might be a little harsh on yourself sometimes, maybe wondering, why did I do that? Why did it take me so long? Or, um, judgment. And this is reminding you that you can let that go because I feel like you've done whatever it is that you did. It set you on the right track. And if you're like, this sounds great, I haven't done those things, then maybe this is just encouragement to help you kind of, catapult and let go of whatever it is that you're being called to. Because I feel like your higher self is definitely has guided you through this and is guiding you, especially with that beautiful energy that we saw with that Queen of Wands. And that grew, it's like you're a leader, you're a teacher. Maybe you're even thinking of teaching spiritual practices or art, creativity. There's something here about you shining very brightly, and it's going to attract all of these beautiful things to you. All right, my group number 2s, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated, but more than anything, I hope it was helpful. Please, please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today's reading is all about you, friends. We're going to be talking about your healing. What are some things that maybe it's time to let go of in order to heal, in order to grow? This reading could just be confirming and validating your current journey that you're on and just encouraging you to keep going. And for others of you, this just might be a reminder as to what are some of the things that still need to be brought into awareness in order to help you best align with what's meant for you. As I mentioned in the intro, some of these readings, I know they can be triggering, especially if we're hearing things that we don't want to be hearing because maybe they do resonate and it's just annoying to hear it out loud. Or, if it's just not resonating to you and your situation, that could mean that it's not your story today. And that's okay. That does happen. Feel free to check another group or another reading. We have so many of them here on the channel. And yeah, let's get to it. My group number 3s, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all doing well. And let's check in. Let's see what's going on with you. Yeah, let's see what might be holding you back, if anything. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 3s. Healing messages for my group number 3s, please. Healing messages for my group number 3s. What can we know? What can you tell us? Messages for my group number 3s. What's going on with them and their energy when it comes to their healing journey? What is it that it's time to let go of in order to grow and heal, if anything? Messages for my group number 3s. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s. Healing messages. What do we need to talk about today when it comes to my group number 3s? What do we need to talk about today? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s, please. We have 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Messages for my group number 3s. We have, okay, so this feels like you're either separating yourself from, or you give up. You're like, I'm not trying to fit in with anybody anymore. Or I'm not about to argue with, I just heard argue with these bozos. You're like, you know what? I'm just choosing my peace. This could even be like online as well. You're just choosing to do something differently. Now, this could be leaving people where they are as well, leaving people with perceptions, whatever their version is. It's almost like, you know what, I am totally fine being the villain in someone else's story, because I know that's not true, or I know who I am, or I know what happened, or, your heart is guiding you in a different direction. So if you find yourself coming to endings or parting with people or places or things that you used to do, views that you used to align with, I think this is all beautiful, actually, energy that maybe needed to be purged, because I just sense a sense of relief with this ending. Even if it's not immediate, it seems like you get the signs or you feel the things. Your body is signaling you, telling you everything is okay. Yeah, I'm getting this big sigh of like, I let it go. That's it. I let it go. So whatever these things are, I feel that by you doing that, it's actually helped you take control, whether it be of your of your emotions or your emotional kind of well-being. There's a sense of maturity here. And I see you really coming into that. There's a different level of understanding as well. Oh my God, like what in the carefree lifestyle is happening? Literally, you're like, bitch, I am so unbothered right now. I love this for you. Someone is very unbothered, but it's because you're in alignment or you have made choices that have now, this is now how you get to feel or how you get to live. Um, all right, it feels good. Oh my gosh, you guys, what in the healing journey? Yeah, you guys are well into it. You're not new to this, you're true to this. I am getting the sense of, again, another group that is well into their healing journey. Um, yeah, I say again because there's, we got this, not this message, but we did get a lot of release and healing in group 2. So maybe you felt drawn to that group or you came from over there. But let's see. This world in reverse tells me there's things that are unresolved or nothing has physically changed around you, or, there's certain things that are still the same, but your outlook on things and how you feel is completely different. I do feel you kind of got pushed into this, whether it was like by, you know, things that other people did or situations or circumstances, consequences of previous actions, perhaps. Why the Seven of Cups? It's almost like you're seeing things very clearly. You're like, I get it. I learned my lesson, or I now understand. You could have felt like you had the wool pulled over your eyes with a certain group of people or in your work environment or someone that you were building something with. And now you're like, oh shit, that wasn't for me. That actually brought more strife into my life, or it brought more responsibility, or it added a burden to my life that it didn't need to be. All right, why the Death card, please? Messages for my group number 3s. Their healing journey, please. What is it time to let go of? What is it we need to know and talk about today when it comes to my group number 3's healing journey? Six of Swords in reverse. Again, it feels like nothing has changed, but I've changed. Certain things I haven't been able to move past, but now how I feel about it, or now how I let it affect me, it can roll off my back, or I recover because I know who I am. Again, there's this deep sense of being rooted in knowing what is for you, or there's it's very good, very beautiful energy. So we have strong Scorpio and Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the first group I actually call out signs, but you should be able to recognize your own energy in this reading. All right, thank you, Spirit. But it's so specific. There's almost like no room for interpretation with what's coming through. All right, well, what else do we need to know? Anything else? Healing messages for my group number 3s. Listen, if they tell us any more about how you're freeing yourself, how you're no longer stuck, I love this. You just let yourself break away from something that wasn't for you. This could have even been a job or something that you were previously dedicated. Now, here's the thing, though. I feel like other people's perception of you is a factor that you are no longer like letting affect you. Or maybe you're not letting it be a factor anymore. Maybe you did at one point. That's not for everyone. That is for some of you. Maybe you changed careers, or you dedicated yourself to a different calling, or your choices are now being aligned with your heart. Again, there's a sense here of maturing emotionally. All right, let's get one more over here and then we'll move on, because I feel like I said, your message is pretty direct. You guys could have broken away from something that other people expected from you. And you're like, but it's not working for me. Why the death with the Six of Swords in reverse? The past. There's certain things. Okay, so this is where we can dig in deeper. This is where we're going to dig in deeper. There's a wound from the past, or there was a past situation or circumstance when it comes to love that has been very difficult to move on from. But I think you're healing through it, like actively, perhaps, because now you see a lot more clearly. Yeah, I am getting a sense of clarity here. Like I do feel like there was a little bit of either rose-colored glasses or wool. No, it wasn't rose-colored glasses. They're saying it was the wool pulled over my eyes. What else, please? What can we know about this energy? It's something that maybe you don't talk about, or what you were told. Oh shit. Okay, this is a little bit deep. Only if it resonates, you guys will know. But this could be something that you were told or showed was romance or love, and maybe it was an inaccurate kind of. It was either inaccurate. Okay, for some of you, this could be something small, not small. Sorry to call it small. More recent, I should say. More recent, like an online dating situation that just turned bad, and now because of that bad experience, there's something here that we may be having trouble kind of changing. But the deeper issue that I was talking about is this is almost like a deeply rooted belief. And maybe that's what you're kind of actively trying to change. There's almost like this old perception here of what love and romance are. There's an old idea here where I think that's changing for you, or it's going to be almost like the next level of things that you kind of heal through or bring awareness to. Not the final frontier. The final frontier of healing is in your romantic love life. All right. The Magician in reverse. Maybe you were manipulated in the past. All right. I see you taking a break and just healing, which is good. But there is a sense here of there's something that happened that is still you're on your way, but it's obviously still something that's there. And what I mean by on your way, and then the Eight of Wands is like, yeah, group 3's on their way. On your way to the healing road, friends, the healing journey, not the healing avenue. All right, thank you. Messages for my group number 3s, please. Healing messages for my group 3s, advice and guidance for them. What is it that we can know? What is it time to work through and let go of in order for them to grow and heal? Messages for my group number 3s, please. Healing messages, advice and guidance for my group number 3s. What can we know? What can you tell us? Thank you, Spirit. Healing messages for my group number 3s, advice and guidance for them. I feel like you guys had to let go of something that just wasn't for you or wasn't for you anymore. And it took a lot of I think that situation made you mature through something. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So I feel like you're getting signs, but you get a little pessimistic, no, that can't be it, or no, that's not it. There's almost a little bit of a fight there with that Page of Wands. And then as I say that, the 5, maybe competition or jealousy or other people. For some of you, this could even be this could even be working out energy, you physically exerting yourself. Sometimes this could be sports or action to get you going or to keep you motivated, maybe to help your mood. Outside of that, this could be you kind of using your discernment. Not everyone that comes towards you, not everyone that wants you or wants it's not being impressed by by people's interests. There's a sense here of you kind of see very clearly, or you gain a lot of clarity. We have the Four of Wands. This is like party time energy. This is a lot of fun or building towards something solid. So we're going to see what that is. Like this could even be like going out to like concerts or festivals or sports events. I don't know where that's coming from, but it's being tied in here. Why the Eight of Wands? Messages for my group number threes. Why the Knight of Wands? Messages for my group number threes, please. Advice and guidance on their healing journey. Why the Page of Wands in reverse? This is almost, I don't know if you're being invited or if you're having opportunities to go somewhere. And I'm not sure if you're saying yes or if you're saying no, because there's a feeling here of there's opportunities that are being presented to you. No, again, this is saying that not everyone is for you. Because I do feel like people are trying to get in your energy. Maybe they're trying to celebrate with you or, party with you and it feels like it's not here for the long time, or it feels like it's situations or things that you're staying away from. Because again, this is so loud about you using your discernment or you seeing what doesn't align with you anymore. Maybe you're building something that's gonna like make other people like jealous or want to, like I said, like be in your life. And there's a feeling here of you kind of seeing that. Look at the Ten of Cups. There's a lot of people that want to be with you or around you, or there's like a competitive field or energy here that I feel is either important to you or, listen, I don't know what the hell is happening here, but this is talking about maybe how things look online, how we compare, or presenting like things are happy. Seven of Swords, Page of Swords in reverse. That even like feels like fake profiles. What else, please? What do they need to know? Healing messages for my group number threes. Three of Swords. Where the hell is this energy coming from? So you're just spending a lot of time healing is what I see. There's a lot of disappointment here. Okay, so for some of you, it's different. For some of you, it's using your discernment and knowing who deserves your time and attention. And this could be just people that you've outgrown. And for others of you, it's how you're spending your time. It's not like kind of bringing fun into your life. It's maybe you spend a lot of time thinking about things or doing things that are, they're tedious or they're disappointed, or it's like, oh, I don't want to do all these things, but I have to. But there's this energy here of you being able to say yes sometimes to break out and bring more fun into your life. So there's different things coming through. Big on the knowing who to say yes and who to say no to. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Why the Ace of Swords with the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, letting go and viewing people differently or things from a different perspective. Maybe people coming towards you when they see something that you have. This is also maybe saying like going a little more private. Yeah, you guys, I think you have people watching online and it's almost like they try to come towards you when they feel like you have something for them. All right. Let's see, anything else? So, yeah, some of you guys could be going private or hiding, not really sharing as much, or like posting way after you do the thing is also coming through. Anything else that they need to know? You guys will have to let me know how this reading went. Maybe about where you go, where you're going to go, being smarter. Yeah, there's a feeling here of afterwards. You guys have people watching you that, like, if you share online, you guys have people watching you that you're not aware of. Like a lot of people. All right. So I don't know, guys. I hope that was helpful. I don't know what that was at the end. It felt so like, you know, just, yeah, it felt like it kind of came out of nowhere, but you guys will have to let me know if that even made sense. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get some words of affirmation for you, my group number 3s. Like I said, it seems to me like you're on your way. But as you kind of become more successful, or you're attracting people into your life, and this was almost like a little bit of a caution of using your own discernment, being mindful of what you share online. All right, we have, I show up for the world around me and create a positive impact however I am able. So maybe you're inspiring others, and because of that, like I said, be careful of who you let into your life, which I'm sure you are. All right, then we have, in this moment, I honor myself for all the beautiful work I have done. So you have made leaps and bounds, friends. You guys have put in the work, and I could pick up on that from the beginning of your reading. That's why I said that. So you guys are on your journey, but just know that with anything, the light is going to attract certain people. And yeah, it's okay to say yes or no. Just use your own discernment. All right, my group number 3s. That is what I have for you today. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. You guys will have to let me know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to this one and see what was I talking about. My group 3s, please take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.